welcome back, Malaysia. 2282-9062, 2282-3043. If you want the money guru to tell you how to make some money.
That's right.
Yes, this is it. All right, so now we're talking about money as taboo. It's an interesting, topic that we're talking about. Money as taboo. I think a lot of us get a little squirmish, a little offended when you go like, hey, what are you getting for this job? It's something that we do all the time, isn't it?
But I think the older generations are affected by that. We are not. We're not.
It's serious, We're not, huh?
We're not.
All right, so yes, Malaysia, give us a call. Tell us, what do you think about this? Money is a taboo, but again, what do you do for that extra little buck to come into the pockets? If there are some things that you do, in terms of extra work, give us a call and talk to us. 2282-9062, 2282-3043.
Yep.
The Facebook is up as well.
Facebook.com/helloon2.
That's right.
All right, so let's introduce our guests.
Yes, we've got who else but Irfan Khairi, the money guru, motivator, the Guruji.
Yeah, he is so confident about talking about money. He doesn't even have to wear a suit.
There you go.
How we had it now.
Now you know, these are the successful people.
That's right.
These are the about to be successful people. All right, there you go.
That one 6 figure, kita 4 figure like that lah.
Belum lagi 4 figure.
4 figure.
Dah masuk 4 figure ya? Okay. Somebody masuk 4 figure. Okay. All right, now let's talk about this. Now, why, Irfan, when we talk about money taboo, money is a taboo subject, why do Malaysians feel this?
I think most probably the way that we were raised, because us Malaysian are raised with all this nilai-nilai sopan santun or the rendah diri, and sometimes when we talk about money, we always talk about the excess of it, and the word excess is already is a negative word, and it becomes a taboo in that sense. We don't really discuss with our family, with our kids, with our friends that much.
Excess meaning like extra money.
Extra. The extra itself sounds a bit negative by itself, like that. And sometimes we don't talk about money because we have lack of money, or we're not good. Our financial status is not good.
It's not
currently.
stable.
It's not stable, so we don't really talk about money. And then that's beside the point. We are unstable because we don't talk about money. It's the other way around. And also it might be that it's a generation thing, like you just mentioned. Azamil, I think the older generations put money as a taboo. But nowadays it seems that more people are learning about money, more people know the importance of communication about money, and attending seminars, attending talks all about money. So nowadays it's quite good, but they are still out there. People are still worried to talk about money. Maybe it's because when we talk about money, if we have lots of money, then we will say that people might envy us. And if we don't have money, then people will talk bad about us. So we're in the middle.
You can't go right
you
anyway.
Can't go right anyway. So anyway, then
you cannot be known as the person who earns a lot of money or a person who earns less.
That's right.
But it's interesting you said that, because I would think if you say you've got this gazillion amount of money, for some people who drive around in a Porsche, and you wonder
or
who...
Beetle.
Beetle. I would think that we would look up to that person.
Yeah.
You'd go like, wow, he's got a Porsche. I think I would love to get one too.
Yeah.
What do I do to...
Let's be his friend.
Well, besides that, what do we do to achieve, that amount of stability? And I can't say cash, but amount of stability in our life.
All right, I want to be his friend too.
We're Facebook's friend.
Okay, I believe that many of us don't really achieve that higher income because we sometimes sabotage ourselves with the concept of talking about money, taboo about money. And it happens, imagine this, sometimes we see people who work very hard day in, day out, but still at the end of the month they only make a certain amount, and not much on saving. It goes the same with someone who's doing a business. If they're doing a business, they work hard on the business, but then again the profit becomes constant. Okay, and why this is happening, I believe, is because we have that self-sabotage about money, that if we make more, then something might happen, something bad might happen. If we make...
so you feel like you don't deserve it.
we don't deserve it. And in fact, sometimes when there's, what do you call it, when sometimes we get better luck in business, we got lots of income in business, and we tend to spend it because we feel that we don't deserve that much and we don't want to keep that much. So this is the self-sabotaging when we have this certain amount X amount of money that we should earn,
Yep.
and making us not going more than that. So yeah.
Well, okay. Let's talk about from your experience now. You know, when you were first known in the media as the internet millionaire, right? So people will say that, wow, at this age he's a millionaire, and you know, when you say millionaire, it's already 7 figures, lah, right? So when that first was, you know, when that first internet millionaire, the term was highlighted, and you were being pushed into the limelight and all that, how did you feel at the time? Do you think that you deserve it, or do you think that, okay, I shouldn't be exposed too much, or should I just step out of the limelight for a while? You know, how did you feel at the time?
Okay, actually, it's all of that. And in the beginning, I was quite afraid when the media exposed me as the internet millionaire and everything. But then, you know, one of my passion is actually to teach people, and to teach people to achieve wealth, to start business, to achieve wealth.
Yep.
And I see that as an opportunity for me that so that people will trust me even more, having that kind of label there.
So actually, that you use that as a stepping stone, rather than, you know,
Pulling yourself back.
That's right. I like to look at the positive side of it.
That's
and in fact, I've been doing this for around 6-7 years, and alhamdulillah, I've been helping so many people out there achieve better financial stability.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, I don't think we get many people like you, Irfan. I mean, some people would love to keep their millions to themselves, gazillions to themselves, and not
I
share
like to
the
keep to
Share the
myself as
knowledge.
well.
share the
Yeah.
knowledge.
The knowledge,
Not
actually,
many
yeah.
are like you. So yes, you know, bless your
right.
cotton socks. Are you
Yeah.
wearing
Thank you so
one?
much.
Okay, so when it comes to, you know, encouraging people to, especially our younger generation, to be more open about money, do you think that, okay, this taboo thing will just pass on and then it will not be passed down to generations?
Okay, usually it will be passed down to generations,
Yeah.
and where we
It
should
depends on
start,
upbringing,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
Where we should start is start with our kids. I mean, like people ask me too, when is the right time for us to teach kids? What's the right age to teach kids? My advice is always that as early as possible.
Okay.
It can be as simple as giving them coins just to put in the coin box.
Little
Teach them
piggy
about
bank.
savings.
Savings, and you don't really need to tell them the exact amount of saving the family have. It can be like a percentage of the saving, and talk about money. And sometimes what we can do to encourage them to appreciate more money, because it will benefit them in the long run, is like give them money for doing household work, but not those daily household work like washing dishes or throwing rubbish away. That's a family kind of thing we have to do.
Yeah.
But maybe a weekly kind of thing, something like washing car, rather than dad spend 15 ringgit to wash a car, then keep the money inside the family. Give the son or the daughter to wash the car for 15 ringgit. And sometimes what happens...
The 15 ringgit car wash is where you go with the
Where
wash.
I go,
we go for the 5 ringgit car wash.
But that doesn't include the petrol, you know, the travel and all that.
Yes,
You know.
okay. Yeah, and keep the money with in the family. And sometimes a parent told me that they did this thing with their kids, and the kids start negotiating, saying 50 ringgit not enough, tak cukup, give me about 20 ringgit per car, something like that.
boy.
But what happened is actually that's beside the point. I mean, when kids negotiate about money, it means that
They know the
feel,
value
They
of
know
it.
the value about money.
Oh, they know the value very fast.
So it encouraged them to negotiate and teach them new skill, negotiate money.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
But how do you strike that balance? I mean, you know, because you have kids, so how do you strike that balance of teaching them the value of money, but at the same time have that limit where you don't actually try to teach them to be very materialistic?
Yes. Yeah, in that sense, like we always have a budget. I mean, like even for my kids, I mean, we don't usually buy. I mean, kids like toys and sweets and all this stuff. And
no tablet for you.
And
I pity your child, Zamil.
we teach them about money, the value of money, and what money can buy them. For example, if they want something, then they need to raise their own money. For example, I mean, one of my kids raised the money to buy something, but when she has all the money to buy that the toy, she feels that she doesn't want to spend it. So she got the dad to spend the money to pay for the doll.
So ultimately, Daddy had to pay.
At the end of the day, I have to pay. But it's a good lesson to learn that she knows the value of money.
Yes.
Once they have to earn.
They would
earn
It's
their money.
interesting that you said that, because you know she literally, but sort of manipulated you, didn't she?
Yeah.
Big business person in the making.
business person.
Started young.
She's very young.
Okay, let's go back to basics.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about financial planning. why is financial planning very important, and what are the basic elements basically that we should think about?
Okay,
Financial planning?
financial planning is very, very important. And in fact, this coming weeks, I'm going to talk a lot about financial planning. But for today, one of the skills that we need to have is actually we need to master one money skill.
Okay.
Everybody, each one of us out there listen to Hello On Two, we need to master one money skill. For example, like you mentioned just now, one money skill that I have is like making money through the internet.
Yes.
Okay, I'm pretty bad at real estate. I'm pretty bad at investment, other type of investment.
Yeah.
But then I have that one money skill. So everybody need to. It's up. What interests us? For example, if we like gold investment, silver investment, real estate, and anything, small business, multi-level business, whatever that we want, we need to learn and master one financial skill. That's how we need to. We can be more financial stable and be good at it. Not just like we know a bit on this, a bit on that, and a bit on real estate, but be very good in one financial skill, and that will lead us to financial stability.
Right.
So when it comes to financial planning, you don't actually have to hire an expert to do all this for you, right? You can actually learn it yourself.
I would say, an expert is always good, but at the same time, there's always, you can go to seminars, there's always lots of free information on the internet. I mean, there's lots of books out there by successful people. You can just
IrfanKhairi.com.
Yes.
IrfanKhairi.com, my website. I got lots of tips there, and my Facebook.
Okay, well, we're talking about seminars. Do you have any seminars, upcoming seminars that you are conducting?
Okay, nowadays I'm doing programs and classes with Asia E University.
Yes.
And what we're doing is we're coming up with our third intake coming this month, end of this month.
Oh.
And I'll be doing a weekly talks back at my office in Mutiara Damansara. One will be held this Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Do log into my Facebook, facebook.com/irfankhairi.fb, and for an appointment about know about Asia University. It's like a 9-month course, and where you do at the end of the 9 months, you don't just get a certificate, you don't just get a graduate, but actually you have a one internet business that you can run and make you money.
What is the course called?
It's Executive Diploma in Internet and Social Media Marketing.
All right. Now, Irfan, quick question before we let you off. Internet businesses are becoming the boom right now. I mean, everyone's into it. In any, as you mentioned, that interest that they have, the one interest they have, they are really going into it.
Yep.
Is it commercialized already, or is there still hope and market out there?
Is the market saturated, or there's still,
And I would say that a short story, 10 years ago when I was in UK, when I buy groceries, I don't have to go to the store. I just buy it online. That was 10 years ago.
That's right.
Here, we're only starting. So I would say that internet business just starting to take off in Malaysia, and there's lots of gaps in the market that we can fulfill and take the opportunity to start an internet business.
All right.
It's there.
So very quick note from Irfan Khairi. So if you want to know more, Irfan Khairi, well, facebook.com/irfankhairi.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
.fb.
.fb. There you go.
And
So
also the website is www.irfankhairi.com. And well, that's it from us. Zamil and Annie signing off for the day. We hope you enjoyed watching the show.
Yeah.
Do stay tuned, same time, same place tomorrow.
peace out, Malaysia.
Take care, everyone.
You're on the phone with your girlfriend. She's upset. She's